Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a pretty cool brand from Germany, Marc & Sons. Now Marc & Sons is a brand that's actually made in Germany, and I've been dying to get my hands on one of these. I've heard a lot of good things about them. And here's the watch. This is actually their MSD 0288S. It's a 1,000-meter diving watch. It's a pretty big watch, I must say. I really wasn't expecting it to be that big. But, in terms of some basic dimensions here, you're looking at a 46mm case here. I can pull off like a 45. 46 is a little, slightly too big on me. But if you like big, chunky divers that are really well built, I think this watch is going to be great for you. Anyway, we do have that 46mm diameter. We have a 17.7mm thickness. As I said, it's quite a big watch. We definitely have some great grip on the bezel here. As you can see, we get 3 layers of grip, which is really nice. Now, we do have a black and blue dial, as you can see, which is really the star of this watch in my eyes. It really looks nice when the light hits it. Even in low light conditions, you get those nice hints of different shades of black and blue. And it's really quite stunning, especially with that nice orange seconds hand. Now, some other stuff about this watch. Well, what's inside of it? We are looking at the Seiko NH35, which many of you guys are probably familiar with. It's a very reliable movement, hand winding, hackable. We do get 41 hours of power reserve, as well as 24 joules is housed inside this movement. Also, lug-to-lug dimensions, which a lot of you guys are really into, is 56mm. Lug width, we are looking at 22mm. We have a unidirectional 120 click bezel with lume. We have a lumed bezel, which is really nice. I'll show you that. Lume is definitely a strong point on this watch. Now, we also do get these large markers, as you can see, since the watch is a bit bigger there. We have kind of double crowns here, like a compressor style case, but this is actually a helium escape valve. This is a 1,000-meter diver, so this thing can go pretty deep, and if you're going diving, you definitely want to use something like this. We do have a screw down crown located at the 4 o'clock position, which is really nice to grip actually. It has really nice grip and a really solid pop. You can tell it's put together very nicely. First position is self-winding, super smooth, especially with the larger crown, definitely helps it. Second position, we have a quick set date. As you can see, no problems there. Third position is your hacking position, and we can set the time. Nice pointed hands, which look pretty nice. I really do like the contrast with this orange seconds hand. It definitely really matches the black and the blue. Go ahead and screw that down for you guys. Now, the helium escape valve, if you ever need to use that, you just unscrew it and it'll release that, which is quite easy to function. Now, the bezel, we have a ceramic insert here, which is really nice. I believe these numbers are etched out. We have a lumed pip. We do have superluminova on the hands, all of the markers on the dial, and the bezel as well, which I'm going to show you, which is pretty nice. It's really bright, and I was really impressed by that. Now, it does come on this standard kind of oyster style bracelet, which I really wanted to show you guys. If you have a big wrist, you have no problem with this watch. This can definitely fit like up to, I would say, 8.5 and higher even. As you can see, you get a lot of links. Pretty standard clasp here, signed Marc & Sons. Flip open, 2 buttons, typical stamped clasp here, but it's one of the stronger ones, not one of the ones like Seiko uses. I think it's fine. You get 3 micro adjustments as well. I think it does the job. It holds the watch up quite nicely. Now, in terms of weight for this thing, you're probably thinking, how much does this thing actually weigh? This watch actually weighs 265 grams. So you're thinking something like Breitling weight, like 45mm Breitling weight. Think of that when you think of this watch. Now, some other stuff about this watch. The crystal, like I said, is a sapphire crystal. It's quite a thick sapphire crystal. You really feel a solid thump there when you hit it. It's definitely a really thick crystal. And we also do get anti-reflective coating or AR coating to help for more legibility, especially when underwater or something like that. Definitely helps. And as you can see, it kind of distorts a little bit at an angle, which looks pretty cool to the eye. Very appealing there to the eye. I do like that. And it's definitely a really well put together watch. I must say that. This thing feels solid for the price. I believe it's $320. I believe that's in euros with the VAT tax, and then without the VAT tax, it's 268 euros. Now, I want to get you guys a nice lume shot. I also want to show you guys the case back, and let's get with the lume shot right now. I'll be right back, guys. Here is a nice lume shot. As you can see, guys, this thing is super, super bright. I mean, literally everything is lit up on this watch, including the bezel. I think it looks really good. Kind of like a light blue hue, I would say. Something comparable to Rolex's lume in that type of color. And there's really nothing wrong here. This thing lasts hours, and I have tested it over the past week. Now, speaking of bezel action, a big selling point for most people buying diving watches. The bezel action on this watch is extremely good, I must say. Nice solid clicks, very easy to rotate. There's a tiny bit of play, but not really. And as you can see, everything lines up perfectly, which is nice. Good to see quality control is on point. Now, also guys, if I did not mention, this watch does come with another strap, which is pretty cool. We have a silicone strap here. Comes with another clasp here as well. As you can see, if you want to change out straps, you know, it's a nice little touch. I think it's just fine, especially for this price. Now, the bracelet on here is using the pin system. There are no screws on this bracelet, but you know, at this price point, can't really complain. The finishing, we have a completely brushed case, if you didn't notice already. There's really no high polished surfaces on this piece. I must say though, the case is finished very, very good, I must say. It is finished very nicely. It's very smooth. You really feel it. It's a well-built watch, I will say that. And I believe this is the first diver on the channel actually from Germany, which is pretty cool. You know, Germany produces a lot of nice watches, and I'm trying to dive more into that, you know, category. So this is definitely nice to have on the channel. Now the case back is rather simple, I must say. It's screwed down. So it is screwed down, as you can see. It does say Marc & Sons on there, kind of a spiral brush. And there's just some basic information there. We do have solid end links, if I did not mention as well. Yeah, I think it looks fine, you know, very simple. It says your 100 ATMs, 1,000 meters water resistant sapphire glass. Also does say all stainless steel. And yeah, right now I want to show you what this watch looks like on my 6.25 inch wrist. And I'll be right back, guys. Now here is the watch on my 6.25 inch wrist. As you can see, it does fit a little big on my wrist. You know, I would say if you have a 7-inch wrist and up, it's good for you. I mean, from the top down, it doesn't look as big as the side profile in my honest opinion. But it's definitely a great looking watch and a well-built watch, I must say. Unfortunately, a little too big for my wrist. But I do have a really small wrist, guys, and that's sometimes a problem buying watches for myself. I really have to stick to like 40 millimeters and 39 millimeters. Some 42 cases can fit me, but a 46 is a little big for me. But I still wanted to show you guys this watch. I know a lot of you have bigger wrists than me. And, you know, if you're looking for a really tough 1,000-meter diver that can take a beating, it's going to keep good time. This thing keeps like +5 seconds a day. I've tested it over the past week, and it has great lume. The finishing is great. It's just on the bigger side. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people have bigger wrists, and some people have smaller wrists. Overall, though, it's a very nice-looking watch. It's well-built. And I think it's a good buy for the price. If you want to check them out, I will leave their website in the description below. You can head over there and check them out. They produce a lot of different diving models as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely subscribe, like, share with your friends. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the Marc & Sons 1,000-meter diver. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.